of us know the types of pericarditis, but only a few good doctors know the types of healed pericarditis. So the topic for today is types of healed pericarditis. Pericarditis is the inflammation of pericardium, which is a fibrous sac surrounding the heart. Let's see what happens when this pericarditis heals. The first possibility is that some areas of the pericardium become thick and exist in the form of multiple fibrotic plaques called soldier plaques. So from here comes the name soldier plaque pericarditis. However, there is no functional impairment in the cardiac activity. The second type is called adhesive pericarditis because there is thin fibrous band obliterating the cavity of the pericardial sac, and the two layers of the pericardial sac also adhere to one another. However, this fibrous tissue is not strong enough to retract the heart or interfere in its activity. The third and more severe type is called adhesive mediastinopericarditis. In this case, there is heavy colonization in the pericardial sac, which is not only limited to the pericardial sac but also extends to the neighboring structures such as lungs and pleural area. Now, in this case, there will be a systolic failure of the heart. Why? Because now in this case the heart is adherent to the surrounding structures, so when it contracts it also has to pull lungs and rib cage along with it, and as a result of which the heart will not be able to contract properly and there will be a systolic failure. The second thing is that to compensate this systolic failure, the size of the heart will increase, so there will also be a heart hypertrophy. The third and the last type is called constrictive pericarditis. In this case, the heavy colonization of the fibrous mass occurs and this fibrous mass shrinks and converts into a fibrocalcific mass. So now in this case, the heart is enclosed in a fibrocalcific mass. This heart will not be able to relax properly and there will be a diastolic failure along with a shrink of the heart. That is, the size of the heart will decrease. Let's discuss the four types again. In the soldier plaque pericarditis and in adhesive pericarditis, there is no functional impairment in the cardiac activity. However, in the adhesive mediastinopericarditis, the heart has to contract more strongly and has an increased workload because of the adherent surrounding structures. So there will be a systolic failure, and as a compensation of it, there will be an increase in the size of the heart. Whereas in constrictive pericarditis, the heart is enclosed in a fibrocalcific mass and cannot relax properly, so there will be a diastolic failure and the size of the heart will also decrease. Thanks for watching.